We live?
I mean, I'm pulling up the stream on my phone to check because I don't want to risk it. Oh.
Risk it. Oh.
Is it? So we need to write the announcement.
You gotta give me a second. I'm gonna get it.
All right. Okay. I'm seeing it on my phone now.
Yo, we gamer.
Cool. Let me adjust music volume a little bit more. Hopefully people will tell me if the music volume needs to be turned up more.
Maybe.
I just have bad ears, which was the main problem before. I bad ear syndrome.
Me with bad ear syndrome.
Bad syndrome is when there is dark orb instead of brain, like this. Part 3, the sludge.
Hi, typical novice. Please let me know if the volume is bad or if the music can't be heard. I have bad ears.
Me when I have bad ears.
Let me make sure. Yeah, okay. I'm just picking up my mic as well. Wow, I got a notification saying that Patronix 1234 is live. Whoa.
Crazy.
Guys,
wow.
imagine.
Could he possibly be live? I wonder if he's playing Pokepart. That's a deep cut reference. That's a pre-DBA reference.
It sure is, buddy.
Pre-BA.
Pre-VA.
We good for the intro now?
I think so. We've just been kind of meandering.
Austin is much better at this than we are.
Do you guys want me to drag him over here, or do you want me to do it?
You do it. Get the practice in.
Yeah, you do it. I like hearing you say things.
Thanks. Anyway.
That's not what you're supposed to say, Valis. You're supposed to say that.
Yeah, but James didn't say that he likes me saying that. He said he likes hearing me say things.
Yeah, but your
Anyway.
phrase is that, not things.
I don't have a catchphrase. I have a word that I like to say. That's not a catchphrase, though.
Well, I
I'm
like
beyond such a basic concept as to be a catchphrase spewing fool. Anyway.
He only needs one word instead of your 5 words for a sentence.
Anyway. Hello, I am Ballast. Welcome to DBA Data Bounties, a offshoot of our weekly Epithet or anime campaign system known as DBA. And this is set within our DBA universe's DBA database, a digital landscape for multiple things. I forget how the fuck this spiel goes. Anyway, what it's primarily used for is simulations of sorts, and the people that run the DBA database need help just testing to make sure the system works properly. And how do they do that? Well, they do this. They have people come in and fight stuff to make sure that it's all working right and shit, or whatever the fuck. In Out of Universe, this exists as our more or less reason to have challenge mode battles and things of the like. And the challenge battle of this specific time is Fuck You, a bounty of my own creation, where they fight a digital construction of a man named Ace Ole, who has things that are specifically in creation to be either poking slight or a bit more than slight fun at my good friends, and we'll see what exactly thereof he has today. But since I've already introduced myself and the bounty, let's go on to the players, starting with our current streamer, James.
Hello, I'm streaming again. Hopefully the music works this time. I have bad ears. Today I'm playing Binthia because the brainworm struck, and so I need to get this out of the way so that I can avoid touching her for the next 6 months once more.
I'd touch Binthia more often than 6 months.
I bet you would, Ballast. I bet you would.
She's so fucking hot.
Yeah, I know,
I'm sure we all would.
Speaking of all we would being said by that person, Dream, you're up next.
Oh fuck, Hey, I'm Dream. You might know me from such hits as not streaming today because of depression and playing DBA because not depression. Today I'm playing as Max.
Alright. Holly.
It's me. Hi, my name's Holly. I'm playing Dottie again for the second time in a row. This time I'm not gonna be trying to do everything her kid. I'm just gonna be trying to play her as best as she can. So I'm ready to have fun.
Poco said they may not be back in time to intro us, or Rush.
Hello there, everybody. It's me, Roche. How are you all doing? I can't hear you. So I'm gonna pretend that I do. That's good to hear. I'm playing Neon Pawn.
Yay!
You know who I can hear? Amber. Let's have her introduce herself.
Hello. That is me. I am Sam or Amber or Yum Bits. GM of Guild of the Unknown. Go watch that sometime. That's not now. I'll get back to it eventually. I swear. I know I keep saying this, and I know I keep not doing it, but I promise it will happen. I'm not just giving up. And today I am playing a new character, the illustrious Equilibrist, or you can just call him Equil. You'll maybe find more things out about him as we get going.
Alright. I think Poco's still not here, so it is what it is.
Don't worry, Poco's gonna play Deca. Yay!
I'm playing the lizard.
Oh, you're back!
Alright.
I'll be in and out for a little bit.
Speaking in and out, let's get you out of the base DBA to base map and into the data chamber. I did it.
Oh,
Woo!
Chamber of Data.
Come on.
Feel free to move yourself wherever you would within the normal area and then roll initiative.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, that
You know,
reminds me, I need to add an init
Christmas.
bonus to my sheet.
Gonna be here.
Imagine using the init bonus instead of the base initiative macro, just in a macro bar.
Lamau.
Couldn't- What do you mean?
LMAO, I'm lazy.
It's more work.
steps!
It's more work to put in init bonus than to just have an initiative macro.
It's literally
Yeah, well-
right in the macros bar.
Let me put it this way. I'm ADHD lazy.
I see.
There you go.
Now, all right. To note down your lucky number.
Alright.
What?
Lucky number.
The number you rolled for your initiative.
Yeah, let's go with this one to start with. Is everybody in?
Yep.
Yep.
Pog. Switch sending. Let me move Ace to the layer correctly. And roll Ace's initiative.
There it is.
Alright. KK. Let me make sure none of his stuff works currently. Oh, just for everybody's sake, just to confirm, would everybody agree that people think that Equil's a twink or no?
He is not a twink.
I don't know enough about him, but maybe.
I don't know personality-wise, but just in terms of pure appearance, not a twink.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Alright, so current consensus is not a twink. I just had to make sure.
Yeah.
Alright.
I see them as a twunk. So that's
Anyway,
not a
yeah,
twink, it's
that's,
just-
I'm fine with. I just had to make sure. Alright, so Deca.
Okay. I don't know anyone. I don't know any of you. I don't know why I keep getting dragged back here. He's gonna go through his knacks, and he's gonna wear a knack. Which knack? These wings.
Alright.
Oh,
No.
I rolled a number.
You did roll a number, and it is still successful, but I will be posting one of the passives that Ace currently has. One of the passives that he got from Dream. Only icons drawn by Austin or Patronix, whichever you prefer, thank you very much. Anyone whose icon wasn't drawn by Austin was a -2 to all rolls.
Oh, damn.
Wow!
Uh-oh.
Fuck you too, I guess.
That is mean.
Yeah, that's the point. So, you do manage to get it though, yes, Becca.
Neat. I don't know what else. Dekka's going to skitter over here, and before I forget, because I always do this only at the end when it doesn't matter, I'm going to put on my tiara.
Alright, sure.
That will be it for Dekka. I just have to have that posted for the sake of it.
Alright, Max.
Oh shit, I wasn't expecting to go so soon. I'm still thinking of a plan. I guess... You know what? I'm just gonna hold my action.
For what?
Alright, you know what? Instead of holding my action, I'm gonna put down a probability smoke cloud. I just need time to think, honestly.
Alright, sure. Make sure to draw out the smoke cloud.
Grab him,
Nyan Pan.
fucking draw shape.
Yeah, alright. Let's see here. Need to remember what these do.
Make sure you take cost, Max.
Yep, doing it right now.
Yeah, alright. Meteor shower carnival. No,
That's a 0, I'm afraid not.
that's it.
Alright, Equil.
Oh shoot, it's my turn already. I'm still remembering exactly how to fight. It's been a little bit,
Well, I mean, if you don't want to completely just do nothing, I could let Nyanpan retake her turn and try something else.
I mean, it's fine. I think I've got like I don't know, a general idea of what to do. So we're just gonna, I guess I'm gonna be the only one to approach her for now. Hold on, looks over the party. Am I the only one that's like a frontline fighter?
I'm a frontline fighter.
Now I'm always in combat.
Alright, I guess I'm
Look.
going to trust. What? I'm going to trust that you all are going to follow me and not leave me up there alone.
Don't worry.
What am I doing? Hold on. Let's be smart about this. Hold on. I'm sorry. It's been a while since I fought. I've been more on the performance end of things recently. We're gonna go ahead and try to, create some after images.
That's
Yep.
cocked, right?
You get it?
Yeah. All right. So let me do cost and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let me grab my after images.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Oh lord.
Yeah, as he just dashes forward incredibly fast, and for now I forget if I can use these on this turn or not. Okay, no, it's on following turns, not this turn. In that case, we're just going to good thing I still kept a few of these around. Take this, you floating shurikens.
Alright, let me see. Am I gonna use them anytime right now? Sure. Yeah, I'll use this makes my jeans fit tighter.
Wait.
I'm
are
sorry,
using
what are
mine
you-
right now?
I'm sorry, are you attracted to exploding shurikens?
No, this doesn't affect Ace, this affects you.
Wait, are you making me attracted to exploding shurikens?
No, you just pop a boner in the middle of your action, which just kind of fucks you up, Oh shit! Alright, so, he does succeed, that's gonna just stop your action, but more importantly, his talent activates. This is a talent based from you, Amber.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Let me
Oh no, I
see.
have a guess.
Oh, okay, what's your guess before I get the theme?
I don't know, is perhaps Jamie related?
No.
Okay.
It is instead. Smile bomb. I definitely have a smile bomb when people have actually watched Yu Yu Hakusho, like Amber has as of recently, relatively. If Ace crits, the combat music switches to smile bomb. Also, you can now spend variable amounts of stamina to just fucking straight up use Yu Yu Hakusho techniques if I want to.
Oh, that is mildly terrifying.
Yes. So yeah, no, he basically just raging boner from Equal, and the shuriken just goes fucking wide.
Dude, I don't. This doesn't usually happen. I'm
It's
sorry.
it's really weird, especially considering it happens to Equal. It happens to Equal. It happens to Equal. It happens to Equal. It happens to Equal.
Yeah, I'm not. This doesn't normally happen during performances.
Dottie visibly like
Performance issues, perhaps.
corners into her space.
Alright, is that your turn?
Listen, I know I'm not technically a therapist yet, and I'm just in training, but you want to talk, man?
Yon
You know what?
Pot plays on her side.
You know what? If this persists, maybe.
You should contact a doctor about that if it persists for like more than 2 hours or something like that. I don't know. I've seen TV.
I thought it was
Alright.
4.
I
You
don't
didn't
know.
tell me you had sausages.
Anyways, yeah, that's my turn.
Let's see. Yeah, well, since I've already shown that we have the Yu Yu Hakusho thing, I'll use Yu Yu Hakusho music. Bynthia.
Alright, here we go, gamers. Let me grab fucking Bynthia. What was the... Nope, that's not the key. There it is. If roll 20 doesn't freeze. Roll 20 froze. Oh, that's why I was on a fucking ruler tool. Okay. Gonna go... There, okay. Just 5 spaces. Bynthia does not have enough to reach you and do things. So first off, I should probably use my passive real quick. I have to roll for my foe, but there's only one of you, so I don't think I have to roll for my foe. This gives me, I think it's just like bonus to damage and +1 to roll. So actually, I can remove that 2.
Mm-hmm.
I can make that a 1. Ha ha ha. She's just gonna hold her action for if you get in range to use funny abilities against you.
Alright.
Just short and simple.
Alright, let me double check how that works and I'll tell you. Let's see, let's see. Let's see. It's on your turns.
Okay.
Just because it's base skin and all that, you know. Yeah. Alright. So, as a side note, I forgot because he did roll to use his ability. I have to roll a percentile for one of his other passives. Come on, roll 20. I want to roll the D100.
Come on, roll 20.
Alright, so that one does not... Oh, what the fuck? How the fuck did I get dragged
Oh,
over there?
hello. Roll 20's being a little weird.
Sorry, could you move yourself back wherever you were if you know?
I was... Let me see, I started here and moved like 5 spaces, so yeah, I was
You're
like
right
right there.
there.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. But because that one did not go through, you do not get to learn what that passive was. Let's see... Alright, yeah, I'm not gonna use that talent yet, because I'm gonna hold on to that till it's funnier. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna use, this ability. Let's see... paster... Alright, that succeeds. Let me roll random Pokemon. Minus 20.
I see.
The Gold of the Unknown one is just really good.
Yeah. He gets
me
his
just-
Pokemon. He still has that Manectric.
Yep. I have its icon on the GM layer for a different turn to summon it if I want to. Oh, this one is not as interesting a Pokemon, but he gets a Tangela.
Ooh.
Hell yeah, Tangela.
Yo.
Oh,
Baby.
It's the size that way. It's
Love
actually.
Tango.
There we go. Let me just give you some stamina. I have no fucking clue what moves Tangela has, but it's fine. It
It's
has.
got like Vine Whip, I'm pretty sure, and I don't know, grassy
main-
attacks.
the main kind of build you want to run with Tangula is like Mega, Giga Drain, Leech Seed, Solar Beam, with the one ability that ups your speed in sunlight, sunny day, stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Grassy boy.
Let's see. So that's a second Pokemon. Let's see. And because he just rolled another D20, he gets to roll another percentile. That will succeed, so I will post the passive. This is a Roche passive.
Oh boy.
I figured.
Dice Pamine. Every time he rolls a D20, there's a 50% chance AC heals for a D6 of stamina.
What the fuck?
Oh god.
See.
Nice.
There we go. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, he doesn't have like a shit ton of any times. He only has 2, so it's like it's not that many times he's gonna roll it anyway. I mean, yeah, he doesn't have a real reason to move up to yell, so that'll be his turn.
God.
The moment it turns to Dottie, she just shoots him. That's an
That
unnatural
is-
1.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Or Ace dodges.
Yeah,
Where does it miss exactly? Because I still need to know where the bullet goes.
I'd say basically it goes over his shoulder, so it just whizzes past him
Okay, got it.
and into the distance.
Bam. And she's just gonna.
Just gonna make that a thinner.
All right.
Because it's not thin, I said
That's
thinner.
more
There we
even.
go.
Yeah, they're good. 2.5, 3.5, and 4.5. That's all. That's all she'll do.
Alright.
Turn.
Deca.
Okay. Deca is going to consider his options, but he has an idea. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and he's basically gonna turn to Dottie. He's like, "Hey, you shot that thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, can I have some bullets?"
She thinks about it for a bit, and then not really caring, she racks her sniper rifle just to give you some rounds.
Deca opens his mouth and consumes them. And then he's gonna try to shake his stomach in a sense, turn around and start firing it like a Gatling gun at Ace.
Uh-huh.
Affirmative.
Would you say this is something dumb?
I don't think it's logistical, but I don't think it's a dumb idea per se. It's weird with Deca because it's.
I think it's dumb because these are like big bullets, and she just gave you like 4 instead of Gatling gun. It's like it's like 1 millisecond worth of firing. So I'd say it's dumb.
Sure.
It's up. All right. If you're gonna give it to me, I'm okay with just like a +1 or something. But otherwise, I'll just roll a d20. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah. All right.
That's a 7.
7.
All right. You know what? Because it's funny. I'm gonna use this. Makes my jeans tighter on you.
Uh-huh.
Deck.
All right. That failed. So he'll
You know what's
just.
funny? I
What?
could copy that ability.
Yeah.
No.
He did roll a d20 though, so let me see.
I don't
if
think
he
I will.
has Stamina.
But I could.
Don't.
Alright, so he recoups his stamina cost for that ability. I'm gonna say, how much are your sniper rounds normally? Like 5 to 7, depending on their range?
7 in range, 5 out of range, and he's in
All right.
range.
Alright, considering he's in range, that makes this idea less stupid, I'm afraid to say, so it's not gonna be as effective.
That's fair. Deca doesn't know that there's a range.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, you were trying to spit 4 bullets at him, right?
Yeah, no, Deca doesn't know how they work.
Alright, I'm gonna say they'll do a total of 7 damage.
That's fair, because you just shot all of them.
Yeah.
How did you do that? Those are you shot them like a gun. I don't get away from.
I don't know. They're kind of like they're like pop rocks, and I like because you pop them and like you crunch them and they're like a rock.
Everybody else, they saw that bits of weird gunk were flying along with the bullets. Deca didn't realize he was using his devil fruit as part of it.
I see.
Effective.
And for the
I
record,
don't know if
by the
that costed anything.
I'm gonna say you were just basic attacking, it's fine.
That's
For the-
fair. Yeah, that's Deca's turn.
For the record, I wanted this to also show that only Dottie, whenever she fires, that changes the tunnel, not when anyone else does it.
Yeah, because it's your epithet creating a hollow trail. Yeah.
Mhm.
Max.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen of the court,
Hello.
would you say that the smoke bomb I used would count as smoke, the stuff that Max
Yes.
is currently in? Okay. In that case, I would like to use smoke construct to like put a chain on the smoke cloud and connect it to Max so the smoke cloud follows her.
Alright.
Hold on, I need to. Why isn't Max? Oh no, never mind. She is in my folder. Never mind. I'm just stupid. Let
If
me
the
find ability
token's
tree.
connected, you can alt and double click on the token to get your sheet up.
I think it's shift double click, but yes.
Yeah, one of the two.
Is that supposed to be a forecast?
Would that be a success or partial success so it lags behind me instead of
Yeah,
on top of me?
it'll just work. I didn't realize I was a forecast with you. But yeah, no, it'll
Well, no,
just move
it's
with you.
because the ability's a 3 cost and a copied ability costs
yeah, plus
the
1, yeah,
original cost plus 1.
I just didn't realize Smoke Construct was a 3 cost.
Yeah, no, there's a reason why I've only been choosing stamina for every data bounty I do with Max.
But yeah, no, it'll just move along with you. You're fine.
Alright, and then I'm gonna use my movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that should be it. Except roll 20's freezing.
There you
Oh,
go.
there we go.
Nice.
Alright. Jan?
Alright.
Oh, never mind. You go ahead.
As a question to you, Holly, do things forcibly travel to the end of the tunnel, or would they collide with anything in the way?
Keep in mind it went over Ace's shoulder if it would matter.
Right.
I would say, if you were to accidentally put something through the tunnel, it would just go in. So it's involuntarily.
So if his shoulder was connecting to the tunnel and you shot something through it, it would shoot through his shoulder or whatever the fuck.
Okay.
I mean, I think it would connect with the shoulder. I don't know if it would still carry through it, per se.
Alright, regardless, it would travel to the whatever is inside it, yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Do I just try Meteor Shower Carnival again?
Might as well.
Alright. Meteor Shower Carnival.
Uh-huh, sure.
Alright. So, at the start of any given turn while this is active, there's a pretty good chance that a random object will just sort of will just pop down from a capsule that comes out of the sky. Wow. Neon Pawn is gonna like go around to over here and be a cat while this happens.
Yeah.
Alright, equal.
Alright.
And I'll say one will come to the ground.
Alright,
Boy.
let me go check random object generator.
Just like a 1 equal unless you like dodge or whatever.
I mean, well, let's see what this item is first. I might have a use for it.
Yeah. I'll note that the capsule isn't an auto hit, so there's a chance it just ends up fucking randomly somewhere around.
Yeah?
Alright, yeah, no, it just happens randomly, yeah.
The item is a nude drawing.
Oh no, that's not gonna help with the
Equal. It's
boner.
gonna be going for you.
All right. You know
So
what?
it's like a drawing
Maybe
of, like,
maybe we
100
can maybe we can pull an Uno reverse card the next time he tries something. For now, we're just gonna try, and as that's falling towards me, just get in there.
All right. Yeah. No. You pull out a scroll and you seal away the porn for later.
It's a surprise porn that will help me later. Probably. In the meantime, this has been nice and all, but I think it's about time we got the performance started, don't you think?
All
As
right. Yeah.
he snaps, and let me get my draw shape tool out. And
So are you using it as a guaranteed success, or are you choosing? the
yeah,
roll instead?
I'm doing. I have the -2, so I'm going guaranteed success.
That's what I figured.
Right.
Just wanted to make sure.
I believe that should be the area,
Yes, that is correct.
as he currently has 7 prof. And then what I'm going to do, I have 2 after image actions per turn. So what they're gonna do,
It would be at 1 cost as well. Don't forget.
Oh right, yeah. Thank you for reminding me. And what we're gonna have, we're gonna go ahead and take the 2 closest after images. And they're just gonna try and set up a couple funny little sound barriers. Just simple walls for now. I will just -2 on that second roll. Well, one of them worked. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I would draw a thing for it, but it's fine because I'm just going to be, you know, as I can do in my boundary. I'll just spend my first. I'll spend that stamina. I will, and these 2 boys are gone now. I'll just, you know,
Technically,
spend...
it would be these 2 first and foremost, I think, but I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
However we want to do it. I don't.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter too much.
Doesn't matter too much. I'll just whatever. Anyways, spending my bonus action to turn it into a movement action, so I can just, you know, zoom right through and immediately blow that up.
Yep.
And zoom through and then land here, and as it explodes, we're going to do a quick snapback in a fabulous fashion. As I will. I don't feel like spending the stamina on it, so we'll just do the regular version of the other basic attack.
All right. I'm gonna say, considering it was a 16 on the one that succeeded, right?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, considering it has its reduced effectiveness, I'm gonna say, because it was a 16, I'll say it'll do 2 to 8.
All right.
Let's do that real quick. -2. And I assume you're doing Psycho /
Yeah,
on Ace as
yeah.
well. Confirm.
Mm.
All right.
Not bothering to spend the
okay.
stamina right now. I don't want to
yeah, yeah.
spend too much.
All right. Yeah, Ace is gonna use an ability. He's going to use it as an anytime, so it'll be 4 stamina.
Mm-hmm.
As you focus your psychic energy around your fingertips and slash downwards into him, and if he succeeds, you'll just pass through, and maybe the edge of your finger will get a bit of an acid burn as he uses the acid no me.
You motherfucker!
It's that's a
Acid.
4 cost. And then,
Rancid.
Oh,
Acid, never heard of her.
let me see if he gets his percentile to heal for rolling a d20.
oh my
I get
God.
it. It's because he's an asshole.
Listen, I'm
He
working on
recovers another 1 stamina.
Listen, I'm working on the comedy routine. I'm thinking I should stick to acrobatics, but like you gotta spice it up somehow, you know?
How dare you fucking put in that second clause? I'm so mad. It's not. It was a fucking Paramisha too.
It's fine, don't worry about it. Yeah, so you just
Damn it.
fucking you slash into him, he tries to use acid to protect himself, and you just manage to push the acid into him even further. It looks bad, it hurt. The context is that
I used
Roche
to
used to
have-
be in a One Piece game.
Yeah, I used to be in a One Piece TTRPG game, and I had a character with the acid fruit, and I was nerfed because I was too good at breaking equipment.
Nice.
Alright, is that your turn, Equal?
Yes, I believe that's my turn. That's what you get for trying to use acid against me. I've dealt with plenty like that before.
Alright,
Cynthia.
here we
Been many
go.
bad-
I'm gonna go... is there any reason why I should not be on the blue line, or is the blue line fine to
No,
stand
the
on?
blue line is just a rage extender. You're fine.
Alright,
Yeah,
I'm
and it's
going...
only end to end, so it doesn't affect you or Ace at all.
Cool. I'm gonna go over here, and I'm just gonna... You know what? Gravity wave. That
Alright,
is a
so-
8.
Alright, let's see.
This would be hitting both you and the Tangela.
So this does just 5 in general and reduces movement?
Yes.
Alright, yeah, sure.
Poggers. I think, yeah, that's Cynthia's turn. She doesn't have too much.
Ace.
Ballast.
Lucy, are
Oh,
you
is it-
alive?
Okay, yeah. So his turn?
Does a
Yeah.
capsule drop on this turn?
Sure.
Alright. Let me check the item. Christmas wall.
Alright, I'll just roll a generic d20 to see where it lands. Yeah, it'll be on him. He'll take, like, 1 damage. He's not gonna even attempt to dodge it. He's not gonna use it either. He's just there now. Alright. The Tangle is gonna use Drain. You said it was Giga Drain, right, Dream? That's the one that you should use?
Giga or Mega Drain, depending on what kind of build you're running. But Tangela's evolution is super beefy and makes an amazing tank, so you generally want regen moves on it.
Yeah, alright. It's just gonna use Mega Drain on you, Benthia.
Oof.
Alright, yeah, you're gonna take 4 damage and it's gonna recover
Well-
3.
What if I just...
Alright, yep. You move up to it. Yeah, you dodge it, take cost.
Hell yeah. Fucking pop behind, taking my cost.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a separate thing for the basic attack. Okay, I didn't realize it was deals basic attack and on high rolls. Okay, that's... Okay.
Yeah,
In that case-
her basic attack if you want to see it.
How much does it do again?
I believe it's 5. Let me just grab
Yeah.
it from her character sheet real quick.
I'm gonna say, because I forgot how this ability works, I'm gonna say instead of doing just cost, I'm gonna say you take in total 1 cost 2 damage.
Alright.
It recovers that 2, and it then takes 2 damage afterwards, more or less, effectively.
Yeah. That works for me.
Alright, so that's the Tangela.
Mhm.
Let's see. What is Ace gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do to me, big boy?
Get him.
Let's see. I think Ace is just gonna basic attack you.
How a basic attack? How scary.
Oh,
You're so lucky he didn't crit.
yeah, I saw that 20. Oh, oof.
That would have been a total of 16 damage.
Hey, I have a question.
Yes.
Does the one passive specify other targets or enemies, or is it just whoever doesn't have an icon drawn by us?
Anyone.
Anyone. Okay, so Ace is
It applies
taking
to
-2
Tangela.
as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Unnatural 0.
I mean, that was Ace rolling, not Tangela. Ace has his
Yeah,
icon drawn
but
by
Ace isn't
Austin.
drawn by
Oh, okay.
Aces, never mind.
Yeah, no, it was just because Holly was saying unnatural 0.
Mhm.
Let's see. He does get his dice for mean chance though, so let me see. That is a 25, so no d6 of stamina.
Not
and
for
then
you.
He's then going to use the acid fruit as an anytime to just get in a quick attack on Equal before trying to move away. That's another fail, but maybe he'll recover the stamina, who knows? Let's see... Alright, he recovers the stamina. So...
My fingers on the one.
let's see, I'm gonna say he moves over here since he has reduced movement.
Mhm.
Alright, that'll be... the Tango is gonna move here. Alright. Dottie.
Alright, let me just see real quick. Should I bother going for the Tangela?
I mean,
I have an idea.
Yeah, there's a capsule. I hate the way that it's written for Neon Pond. It's so inefficient in determination.
Oh, Poco. Oh yeah, Poco. Go ahead and use an anytime.
Before it, capsule time.
Monkey's paw?
Okay, let's see where that goes. Neon Pond, you get hit in the head for 1 damage. You have a monkey's paw now. I'm curious to see what you'll do with that.
Does the finger curl on it?
Not yet, because it hasn't been used.
Hold the hand. Just hold the hand.
Hold it gently.
So, Dottie.
What is Ace
or-
measuring?
Poco. That's not Ace measuring, that's Holly measuring.
Ah, I see.
That's alright. Dekka's gonna do very simple. Anytime, Dekka's just gonna try to shoot their own shadow with the Shade Shackler.
So what are you
think that-
doing? What?
I'm just having Dekka hit his own shadow for setup on his next turn.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. I'll take that.
So, Dottie.
I'm trying to think of... I mean, does Dekka have any range stuff? Or no?
I mean, he can... Oh shit, ranged. But innately, no.
What? Okay.
Max has a couple of range stuff.
Do you want
You
to...
can use him as a projectile.
Okay, nice. Does Max want to just get closer to Ace or no?
Probably, yeah.
Cool. 1, 2, 3. 4. Let me just measure that real quick. Just outside, that's fine. 12. Okay.
What do you mean 12?
No, not 12. 11. The roll.
Alright, yeah. That's what I thought. I was gonna say. Yeah, he's just gonna make you pop a boner. Yep.
And instead, I'm gonna have visions of Viagra commercials with Plague Ace.
Uh-huh. Alright,
Fuck you.
give me a second real quick to see if he recovers stamina for using the ability. He does. He gets
So that is
total-
delayed for a turn at least.
Alright, should I be doing an action?
So I don't get a boner now, but later.
So, can that be used on any times? Because it specifies an action.
I believe so. I believe the intention was the explanation point was both for any time and also
You need
for...
Yeah, no, I know
ending
that
the
you have
thing.
an anytime. Also, whenever something is an anytime, you need to put parentheses around it to specify that it's specifically one.
Yeah, I'm
But
fixing
I'm just-
it as we speak. Don't worry.
I'm just making sure that because it specifies an action, that it's allowed to be used on other anytimes, just to confirm. Because it specifies till their next turn.
Yeah.
So, like...
So is this boner supposed to distract me or no?
yeah, basically. But I'm trying to figure out... so, did you write this one, or did Austin write this one?
I believe Austin wrote this one, but I was the one who had initially had the idea.
Alright, I'll just pop up real quick.
And so now that he's gone, we can make our plan, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd just like to note it is a little bit difficult when it comes to distinguishing action slash other things, mainly because, like, there's no better way to just all-encompassing be like something that the enemy does.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I could be completely wrong, and I could be misunderstanding this, and it's not an anytime. So it's important to get the specification.
Well, no, it's
I mean,
not that
it's
the
definitely an anytime,
yeah,
because
it's
otherwise it doesn't do anything.
yeah, it's not about whether or not this thing you just did is at any time. It's in the text. It says this can be used against an action. So it's basically Ballas is trying to clarify: can you use this anytime against other anytimes, or does this anytime only work on people's actions?
Yeah. So Austin said they assume that it would, so I'm like, sure. I guess it's definitely a weirdly worded ability, but sure. Yeah. So Dottie, you just shoot ace for 7.
Tight.
Oh wait, no. It's this is outside your range, so it's
Well,
5
yes.
actually. Yeah.
But do note that on your next turn, Dottie,
On
will be getting
Ace's turn,
distracted
because
by
it
it.
specifies Ace the target's turn. So on Ace's turn, you're gonna have a boner.
yeah, and then that means your next turn you'll be distracted.
I mean, it's
Cool.
only for it's an any time, so it wouldn't affect Dottie on Dottie's next turn because it would only be for Ace's turn. In any case,
Who are our damage dealers?
Me, I think.
I think
equal-
technically me.
I have a couple decent damage dealing abilities, but I haven't gotten the chance to copy anything really to make an actual good sheet yet. I just kind of have a lot of weird stuff.
Look
Yeah,
at
I'm
this man in
damaging.
my... Look at this man in my zone, and I can fuck his shit up.
No, just thinking about who to amp is all. For later.
Mhm.
all right. So is that Dottie's turn?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Deca.
Okay, I'm gonna try something. Now, you said that only things about the size of a bullet can actually go through this tunnel.
No, anything with the range can go through it.
Okay, I'm gonna try something gremlin-y. And I haven't any time for it. Deca is, as their move action, I'll say, is going to... No, I'm sorry, not as their move. As their bonus action. Is going to use the secondary effect of Shade Shackler to allow him to manipulate a shadow he has shackled, which in this case was his own.
Yeah.
I'd like to use that to be able to move, if that's fine.
All right, give me a roll.
I'm gonna try to use that to move and try to become more like liquid.
All right, give me a roll. Where are you trying to move?
I am moving to this point as I'm going to combine me being squished, my gremlinness, and my devil fruit to literally shoot myself to the other end of that.
Yeah, you
line.
get moved to the other end, sure.
Cool. As Deca pops up over there, Deca is going to. What's a fun thing that they can do? I guess Deca is going to grab the funny skull on their face. They're going to use Reformation Reticulum to just summon some... I don't know what kind of animal it is. I assume it's some sort of wyvern or dragon. He's just going to summon that from the dead
Alright.
thing.
Give me a roll.
Oh
That's
no.
a 2. So, I'm gonna say, considering you're trying to make like a draconic figure, I'm gonna say that's a 4 cost. But no, you fail.
That's unfortunate. As Deca fails to do that, falls on his face, the mask probably slides off at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, that didn't work. New plan. Join my swamp.
You were using part of your move action to do that, weren't you?
I was using the bonus action. From the shadow.
Yeah, but like you were using like your move action to become more liquidy to travel down, weren't you?
I guess so. That would make more sense. I was trying to... Well, actually, no, that's fine. Well, that kind of messes with that plan.
I mean, even if you did do that, I would suggest not. Like you just as an out of character thing, because like it's not like Decker really noticed it because he critically failed, but like as an out of character thing, if you did that and he just used his acid fruit, you wouldn't get a roll to resist at that point. It's just happening inside you, which would hurt
So-
like fuck.
That's fair. Decker doesn't know this stuff.
Yeah, no, that's what I was.
Uh,
Yeah.
Okay, then I guess the last thing he'll do before the end of his turn, he's just gonna steal Ace's glasses.
Sure.
Ha! I win.
Max.
Capsule.
Alright. I'm gonna
Yes,
go
capsule. Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Are you not going to use the tunnel?
Oh, I can use. Oh, I can travel through that?
A
No, you can use it as a range extender.
Yeah, let me
Oh.
post the passive.
The item's a silver ingot.
Craft?
All right, Deca, you take 2 damage, but you have a silver ingot currently, so fucking yeah, plus whatever.
He consumes
fuck-
it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I'm pretty sure if I just move one more space, I could just shoot him with a 5 damage attack anyway.
But if you use the tunnel, you could shoot him from further away, and he wouldn't have to do anything to you. Or
The
actually,
thing
no,
is,
maybe
with the
that's better,
cloud,
actually.
that Max has dodge anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, it's better that I get in there.
So anyway,
Yeah, I'll end my movement there. Now I'm deciding whether I want to do damage or see if I can't make it so that other people can use the smoke cloud. I'll just do damage for now, and we can cross that bridge when I get closer to him.
mhm.
So yeah, Max is gonna fire off a darkness lunar bullet at him. Bing bang boom.
All right. So this does 5. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, 5 in movement reduction. Gotcha, gotcha.
Yep.
Yep. Is that your turn?
Yep, that's gonna be my turn, and I will be right back.
Jan.
Alright, I'm not paying the upkeep for this.
Are you still Neon or are you something else?
I've rolled Neon Pawn 3 times in a row.
Oh, Lord.
Alright.
Alright. What Neon Pawn's gonna do is they're gonna, like, just casually slide on over. And let me calculate a little ditty of distance here. Alright. Neon Pawn's gonna use Combat Slot Machine in, this area. I'll roll for it.
I mean, you would have to be this area because you can't make it in a non-existent space.
Well, no, because how it works is they roll their head, so it's like they roll an explosive out.
Oh, I
like-
see. In that case,
Yeah.
fine then. Don't know why you
So
drew it off the screen though. Anyway.
yeah, I was just trying to mark that was not intending to hit
Yeah.
Deca, but yeah. Combat Slot Machine.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Yep. What's the random debuff?
All right, let me go to the every status effect in DBA table. There is a total of fucking 95 of them. So let me do that.
That's a lot of status effects.
Mhm.
Don't forget to take your stamina cost afterwards as
I
well.
will.
40.
40. Frost. Oh.
What does that do?
Forces them to pay an extra stamina on their abilities, upkeep, and movement for every stack of frost, a max of 3 stacks.
Right, that's one of
Philadelphia's.
Philadelphia's. Yeah. Cool. Is that your turn?
Yep, Neon Pawn is now headless.
Yep. Equal.
Ma, there's a
All
weird fucking cat outside.
Ah. Well, as we get to Equal's turn, before Equal does anything, you can hear some chanting from the after images in the back. As 2 of them in particular just looking at Dottie like, "Come on, Dottie, you can do it. Shoot him dead, and let's get to it." As I'm going to have the two in the back, we're gonna try and turn that frown upside down.
That one
See if
fails.
I, see if I can give her a roll boost.
All right. I'm gonna say it would be one for each of them, and then Dottie, I'm gonna say you have a total of a +3 on your next turn. That's not a natural 10. I'm pretty sure. If that's you, I don't know if your thing needs
It
natural results because I'm pretty sure
Let
that
me-
I know regular gotcha pawns uses natural. I'm pretty sure.
I see. All right then.
So currently, Dottie, you have a total +1 to your next roll or whatever.
Tight. Thank you.
Hmm.
Much appreciated.
Yes, yes. Good luck with that. In the meantime, we're gonna, just sort of zoom over here and, hey, I think that'd be a little bit too on the nose. So I think I'll just say, hey Ace, take this. I'm using my bonus action to release the nude drawing at Ace.
All right, give me a roll. All
It's an
right,
11.
yeah, sure. I'll say he'll take 3 damage as you see a slight nose bleed.
And now for my next trick, as that's flying at him and perhaps slaps him in the face, we're gonna spend 1 stamina on my Psycho Slash to increase its range by 2 and divide the image cleanly in half, while potentially leaving a scar on his face. We'll see.
Mhm.
Never
I'm
mind.
afraid not.
That's a 3.
That sure is.
All right, is that your turn, Equal? Or would you like
I-
to continue your movement since that can be used in the middle of a move action?
You know what? It sure can be used in the middle of a move action. You are right. Well, here's the thing. I moved.
Oh
over
wait, no,
here to
you
use
used the bonus action, so
though.
you've already cut
So,
up your.
I suppose
Yep.
I can't. Anyways, I wasn't
I'm
really
afraid not.
planning on moving. I'm just here now.
All right, Benthea.
Me when I'm just here. Me when I'm just here. Anyways, 1. I'm going to try the move that always works every time. It works every time. That
Alright,
is an 11.
Yeah. So you put him in a chokehold. Yep, 4 damage.
I just remembered also because you're my nemesis, you take 1 more damage, so you actually take 5.
Cool.
So now you are restrained. Haha, I did it. I succeeded.
Alright.
That's my action.
All right. Yeah, Holly.
Wait, I want to perform at any time before Bynthia's turn goes away.
Yeah,
Uh,
sure.
Amped. No.
No, take
That
cost.
fails, so I'll take cost, and also that doesn't recharge until 2 rounds later.
And because you've used your +1, you are now set back to -2.
Now, just because you did roll your lucky number, these guys
Oh.
come out, but they don't do anything.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll roll
Yeah.
whatever item they're carrying. You can
Yeah.
continue.
All right. So, because I find it funny, Jamie,
Yeah.
since you are going straight up to him,
Uh-huh.
as you caress him in your arms, Ace is
Uh-huh.
gonna use an ability. Let me just
Is this
drag
what a
something on the
caress
screen.
is?
Yeah, at least with Benthea, it's as
Yeah,
much as Benthea would.
you're fucking valid.
Alright, so let me I'll roll for this before I post it,
Just to make sure it works.
Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna spend 10 on this. So technically 11 because of the frost. Let's see.
No!
Alright. Actually, since that happened, let me first,
Oh,
percentile.
see, yeah.
Yeah, roll your stupid percentile.
Well, your funny numbers.
Nope.
It's fine. If he keeps rolling horribly, we'll win through him killing himself with stamina costs.
-11. Give me a second while I just look up, just anime Aries, since that failed. I'm gonna put in the inverse of an effect. These are all fucking not massive chads. These are not Aries.
Just look up anime Chad then. I don't know.
Let me just look up Aries.
I wonder what possibly this ability could have done.
Yeah, that's a good question. Who knows? Let's see. Yes, Roche?
So just because it might be important, all of the neon pawns over here are holding digital cameras.
Cool. Let me just layer GM. No, wait, no, that was already on the.
That
tokens
was
layer.
on the
God damn
token
it.
layer, yeah.
That's annoying. Token layer. So here's what the ability was supposed to be. You know, just Aphrodite, why the fuck are you here? X-Cost. Well, she just so happened to find an old prayer that one of the characters made. She had to answer. A character of your choice now canonically is attracted to Ace. This can be used on characters whose sexuality is compatible. Target has -X divided by 2 to rolls that would negatively affect Ace once per combat. If for whatever reason Baus makes like a real Ace non-digital construct cannon, this effect will also transfer to that individual. But now, Benthea, no, the flames of war stroked by Ares himself have been answered. Your prayers, Benthea. You are a finest of warriors. I'm gonna say for the next round, you have a +5 to rolls targeting Ace.
Cool. I'm gonna just mark that. Yay. Good job.
Anyway, fucking Tangle's gonna go up and try to fucking tackle. Holy shit,
Jesus
Tangela!
Christ, Tangela.
Duality.
I'm gonna count Tangela as having his talent so I can play Smile Bomb again because it's a good OP.
Fuck yeah.
Alright, so Benthea, you get fucking pushed outside of the fucking chokehold. I'm gonna say you take a total of 6 damage.
Okay, I'm gonna blink to at least get some damage on Tangela. Maybe not. Oh.
I'm gonna say, considering because this is not targeting Ace, there's still the -2.
Yeah.
As well as the fact that you are more focused on choking him. I'll say that you can reduce the damage to including cost 4, but you don't manage to get in a counterattack.
That's fine. I'll live with that. Oh, hello!
Alright. Let's see.
Oh, what is my lucky number?
Yeah, he's just gonna use the acid no me as a anytime action to attack Deca again. Let's see. Well, that failed, so that's a total of 5 costs. Let's see if he manages to recoup it. He doesn't.
For your information, Benthea, these neon pawns are all holding a vampire hunter kit.
What the fuck?
Why would I need that? If I became a vampire, I'd just be stronger.
Oh, they're not offering it to you, they're just partying with them.
Oh, huh.
Alright, let's see. Give me a second. Let's see. There we go. And Ace is going to Ace summon it and Lucky Nyamber. Ace is gonna move to over here. That'll be his turn. Dottie. Holly.
Sorry. Fuck, what is there to do?
Well, you could always shoot him.
Yeah,
Shooting
in
at
range,
Moses
hopefully.
works.
I can move over there.
Yeah, get in range. Get in range.
Also, just as a quick side note, like 2 seconds ago you had a boner. Just important to note.
Oh, that's a thing now. she
All right, sorry.
she moves her metallic hand through it, and it's just because she's a hologram. She just it's
Dispels
not
the
really...
boner.
Oh, ghost boner, huh? Anyway,
Gunner.
no point in using my other abilities. I'm just gonna basic attack again within sweet spot. Penis.
All right,
That's
he's gonna
penis.
try to give you a boner again. It'll technically work unless somebody stops him.
Should I just reset the turn?
I don't think that's turn reset worthy.
Nah.
I mean, like, I'm already, packing, so I think this one would just put me at half mast, which is just...
I mean, the boner goes away after
I
the
can
interaction
use
resolves.
commercial- I can use commercial to nullify it too.
Well,
This is only slightly reducing, so I don't know if you
Yeah,
want
if
to use your
it's-
stamina like that.
Is making my jeans fit tighter magnetic?
No.
Oh lord.
Your dick would be made of hologram too, so that wouldn't... No.
Does he actually do anything when he does this, or is
No,
it
it
just
just
literally...
happens.
Okay, then I can't do anything.
I mean,
Because it's epithet nonsense.
also, I don't mean to be that guy,
Yeah,
but
that's
instead of a whole Furanari situation, it could just make the bean hard.
No, it explicitly gives them a boner. It gives them it specifically. It doesn't matter if you have a dick or not. You have a dick with a boner for this ability.
Yeah,
I
it
see.
doesn't care about biology.
Alright,
Also, we don't use the word Fudanari.
sorry.
Anyway. So is that the reaction, or I just want to make sure before we continue? Because it still is gonna hit. It's just gonna lower your accuracy and damage a bit.
She, very slightly, she lifts up her gun at the sudden realization that her boner just throbbed. So, she's gonna,
It's very
miss the mark a little
embarrassing.
bit.
Alright. So yeah, now you can just readjust your shot, because you do manage to get him. It just wasn't as on target as you were going for.
Yeah. Shit, let me draw the line now. Keeps changing the fucking color.
Because your dye color is probably not the same as the one you're
Yeah.
using.
Yeah, it just automatically resets to your text color.
Pensive.
Alright. Is that your turn, Dottie?
Yes.
Alright. Deca.
Okay.
Many status
Oh.
effects.
Deca is going to... I guess he's gonna test out stuff, because half things and stuff he hasn't done anything with. Yeah, let's... Sure, let's be silly here. Deca's gonna use his Sidewinder blade to make a snake.
Alright. Sure.
Cool, I get a snake.
I'm not
okay.
gonna pull something out. You could just draw it or whatever.
That's fine. Can it act at least?
Sure, it's a 16.
Cool. Plus my silver bar bonus.
Right. Yeah, anyway.
It's just gonna bite you.
Alright. How much damage does it have?
It is 2
2
damage.
damage. Yep. Alright, yep.
Deca feels accomplished.
Alright. Is that your turn?
He's then gonna, as a move action, absorb the snake.
Alright, cool.
That's his
Smart.
turn.
Max.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, and let me just, fix this. And then I'm gonna use Smoke Construct to make a sort of veil over the smoke cloud so that the other party members can use it.
What?
I'm gonna use Smoke Construct to make a sort of smoky veil over the smoke cloud so that people can also do the dodge thing if they want.
The dodge thing is him repositioning where he is and how it's not just. It's because he can because he's counted as being in all spaces within it, so he reforms into one of the other spaces with his central mass.
Oh. Fuck it, I'm just gonna throw a shark at him.
How much does this do?
It does 4 to 5 damage to each enemy hit, and then circling a 4x4 area, including the last space it traveled into.
Alright. Let's see.
And as a once per turn, 1 cost anytime, I can make a sharp jump and attack him for another 5 to 6 damage, which I'm gonna spend that cost and have the shark bite him.
Alright.
She has
Let's see. Yep, I'll do another 4. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Neon Pawn. Or whatever neon type you are right now.
Yeah. So Nyan this time, is actually gonna turn into, Nyan Rosada, which means Funny Bug comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Funny bug.
Someone walked into my room, so I didn't actually get to click on my various token actions like I wanted, but here's Funny Bug. Funny Bug has 6 stamina. Fuck yeah. I imagine the Neon Pawns would leave.
Yes.
Yeah, they would. Should I roll a D2 to determine whether the all kinds of coins they were carrying stay, or...
I'd assume they would because they were still carrying them and then they disappeared.
Yeah, alright then. I'll just draw funny these guys. I don't know how to feel that when it says all kinds of coins, it has a Bitcoin on it, so I don't know the value of these coins. So Nyan Rosada is going to
I mean, this is the DBA database. I'd assume they're all they're all cryptocurrency.
Now,
you're right.
come now. The DBA database knows better than to burn down rainforests to make crypto.
It's part of DBA.
We
Are you sure about
destroyed
that?
Mexico.
You're right. You know what? I'm the fool this time.
We've
Yeah,
destroyed the moon at least 12 times by now.
Anyway.
Funny Bug's gonna attempt to heal Nyan Rosada.
No.
No. And then Nyan Rosada is going to walk over to Asolé. Meow, I like the thing that you have that makes you roll funny dice and heal from it.
Uh-huh.
I would like that too.
I bet you do, Roche. That's an A. So what is this doing?
It's an X cost. It lets me reach into the memories of an adjacent unit, pull one out, and then crunch it, and then absorb it, which lets me either turn it into a small passive effect or one big effect. And effectively what Nyan Rosada is trying to grab is the memory of being happy at funny dice being rolled.
Alright, I'm gonna say that's a 3 cost, and will be active after this ability resolves.
Alright. I'm now going to look at the picture of Funny Bug.
Oh, I hate you so much. Yeah, roll your D100.
Funny Bug, my beloved.
Roll your D6, Roche.
Alright, if you're letting me still have the D6, that's good. Oh my god. That's it, that's my turn.
Sorts of things equal. It's your turn, I guess.
Alright, cool. It's my turn, I guess. I do have a very brief, quick question that I want to resolve. So do I have to like specifically spend an action to take down the area and set up a new one, or do I just set up a new one and the old one goes away?
Can you repost the passive? I don't remember how I had it in mind. Let's see. Save move action. Let's see. Okay, X with. Let's see. Then, whenever you use it, it just resets where it is.
All right, cool. I'm just gonna do that right now, really quickly. So I'll spend
Guaranteed
the
it's
one
a
stamina.
system. Yep,
Yeah.
yep. Yep, yep.
And is up here now. And then we're going to have very quickly, you know, we have that last after image that's you know, right there. He's looking kind of sad. He all of his friends are gone. So as a last hurrah, he'll just go ahead and throw an exploding shuriken down that funny tube, straight into Ace.
All right, give me a roll. All right, that'll do 1 damage. Yeah, sure.
It was nice knowing you, my friend. And now what I'm going to do, because you know what, this will be fun, is, feel free to stop me if this isn't actually something I can do, but I'm going to take my bonus action and use it for another movement action, and then I'm going to after.
You cannot use a bonus action as a move action, I'm afraid to say.
Okay. I didn't know if that was how that functioned, or if it's just like you can use bonus action to move.
No, it's basically like if you want to use the. Let me see. Is it part of your passive or is it something else?
It's a part of the passive that lets.
Oh
me...
yeah, no. In that case, yeah, no. You can just use if you want to use your bonus action to move. Then yeah, you can. Yeah.
Okay, I just because there's you know you can use my turn's bonus action as a move action. Is how it's specifically worded. Which is why I just want to ask. Can I perhaps use that to before and after image technique or not?
I'd say if you did, it would increase the cost by 2 because you're straining yourself.
Alright, that's fair. We're not gonna do that then.
Yeah,
Instead,
yeah.
I'm just going to bonus action move. Hello, sir. I'm spending 1 stamina to boost my basic attack damage.
Yeah.
That's a 1.
No.
Oof.
Is that your
Okay.
turn?
Yes.
Alright. Binthia.
Here we go. Run in here, and I'm just going to simple and sweet magic wand because I don't feel like taking cost. No. I do have that bonus, but that's a nat 1.
That is a nat 1. I'll say that considering your blessing from Ares, you just don't take a drawback.
Alright, that's fine by me. That's my main action. There we go.
Alright, is that your turn then?
Binthia does not have action economy, so that's my turn.
Alright. Ace's turn. Let's see. Tangela is gonna use Giga Drain on Dekka. No, it's not. Tangela's gonna move here.
Stay away from my coins.
Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna give Ace a roll to try and get rid of Frost, but since it's the one that it is specifically, it's hard to get rid of, because, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna fucking... Oh, first and foremost.
Uh-huh. Alright.
Damn it. Yeah, no, he's gonna try to fucking duck Nyan Rosada in the face. Yep. So that's gonna be doing currently. Is anyone gonna try to stop him? I should say before I tell you the damage.
Would you like me to do something, Roche?
I will probably die.
That sounds fair.
Alright.
Then, to start the anytime chain, Dekka's going to shoot his Shade Shackler to lock Ace's arm in place, because I believe he's punching.
Yes.
Literally, my entire base sheet is made to save people from attacks.
That's a no to Dekka because of the -2.
Well, then I'm giving him vision commercials relating to the light bright.
So. God, that's so fucking annoying. As you try to give him visions of the light bright, he's gonna try to give you a boner. Yeah, I'm gonna say that it's
Rude.
gonna. What?
Rude.
Uh huh. So yeah, no, I'm gonna say, is there anybody else trying to use any times?
I have one thing. So you're trying to attack Nyan right now, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna use seismic EMP. Try and knock you away against the wall, or at least just slide you across to get away from Nyan.
Uh-huh.
17.
So where are you trying to? Where are you trying to move him to?
Usually this isn't like omnidirectional, but because adjacent is whatever this tunnel is.
Yeah, you're
probably
technically
fire across
adjacent because of the
here.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say. Yeah, I'm gonna say. Okay, so you're trying to move him to over here.
Yeah,
Right.
just sliding across the wall. However,
Alright.
you want.
Yeah, I'll say he can get moved to over here.
Alright.
Is that the end of the anytime chain?
Yeah.
Alright, so I will now post his current basic attack boosts.
I mean, I had like 3 more, but like Holly already got it.
All right.
So, I mean, you think that, but he has +4 to range, so that was a 5 range attack. So, I'm gonna say it's going to lower its damage, don't get me wrong, I'm just, yeah. Instead of 8, I'm gonna say you take 4 Nyan Rosada.
Alright.
I
And
can
he gets...
reset the turn.
No, don't.
Okay.
Because he'll just do it again.
Well, what if I try to take the attack from and redirect it at him?
We're fine.
We already resolved the anytime chain for that. +2. Alright. So... that was his main action. He's gonna use his move action to go over here. Dottie.
Oh, tight. Nice. Never mind. Well, this is a 5.
Yeah, that's a 5, I'm afraid. I'm gonna say, you... It's not like you still have a boner, but you're in a weird mental state right now. You shoot, but it just hits into the ground over here.
You know, I'm not used to a libido on the job.
Right?
No,
It
it's
really messes up your performance.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Not even
You
used to this
guys
kind of
realize you can get a boner without any lust or anything. Just
you gonna take a
your
move
blood
action,
is
Dottie,
pumping.
or is that your
Sometimes
turn?
your blood is pumping and it just happens.
Well, as somebody who doesn't have blood, how would I?
Yeah, I don't know what your deal is, honestly.
I'm literally just giving people boners. You don't have to fucking have an existential crisis about this.
It's just
I
magic,
can have an
you
existential
guys.
crisis if I want to, thank you very much.
I'm very comfortable with my gender.
You have given me a boner when I'm not even a guy.
So, who fucking cares?
All of us,
Anyway,
apparently.
What's a boner?
I know, right?
Neon is back.
So, is that your turn, Dottie?
Let me, I'll move a little closer. Just actually, no, I don't have to move. I'm not gonna move. I'm just gonna stay here.
Deca.
Okay, Deca, what do you want to do? Is this a terrible idea? Probably.
Hopefully.
Okay, yeah, Deca sees that there's like a bunch of shiny coins on the ground. Deca wants to collect all of them, but he also wants to, he's also like, he sees that some of them are sinking in the blood pool. I got it! And he's going to, as his main action, he's gonna use Spreading Mire to become a 5x5. No, he's not.
No.
Okay. Then as my move action, I'm just going to absorb all the coins and blood and max that's near me into my swamp.
Uh-oh.
The thing is, Max is currently in a state where they're like a smoke cloud thing, so they're fine because they can just treat themselves as being in one of the other spaces. So Max is still there afterwards. But yeah, no, the blood
fair.
zone will shrink. I'll just fucking make more blood tiles to represent afterwards.
Unless you cut the smoke into a donut, like Scooby-Doo, and then bite into it.
Anyway,
I haven't broken the metaphysical plane yet.
So,
He
that
absorbs
kid
the
now
blood
has 2 spaces of blood and 2 coins. Yes.
as digital coins. What are they worth?
This is cryptocurrency. I'm gonna say roll me a luck roll. It's collectively worth $5.
Cool, I have a +1 for 14 minutes due to money time. And I'll post it for anyone who doesn't know what money time is, but otherwise, what else can I do that's a fun thing?
Did the silver bar in one already end, or?
That would have given me a plus, technically that would have given me a +14, until the end of this hour as well. But
So you're
I
up
think...
to +3 then.
Mhm. So yeah, that's gonna be my turn.
Alright, yep, Max.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring my smoke cloud with me. And I'm gonna throw another shark at him. Hold on, let me just get it on my sheet. Shark. This is bitch empty. Yeet.
Yep, give me a second.
And you know what? I'll pay 1 stamina to have the shark immediately attack him too.
Alright, give me another roll.
Hey, it was almost a 3.
Yep, you're gonna do a total of 9 damage between the 2 attacks then.
Hey.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
Nyan Rosada. Or whatever Nyan type you are.
I'm a Nyan Davin now.
Oh boy.
So what's Funny
Alright.
Bug gonna do?
Let's see. Let's roll for Funny Bug royalty. This is not a Nyan roll. I will not roll a D100 after it.
Yeah.
Funny Bug loyalty is alright. I wouldn't say they would die for Nyan Davin though. So I think Funny Bug is gonna like meander like over here because they have enough movement. Nyan Davin, after I look at my things again, and my roll 20 stops fucking dying. Alright, there we go. Alright. Oh, just to note, because it's important, my lucky cat mode is successes.
Mm-hmm.
So Nyan Davin is going to use, Boom Boom Boom, to throw around some funny cartoon bombs.
Alright.
Oh, that was so close.
Are you throwing those directly at him or just throwing them around?
Throwing them directly at him.
So that's a 5.
Yeah. Roll 1d2 when using this ability on 1. Yeah, that's a 5, unfortunately. But just in case. Nope. Ouch.
Alright, is that your turn?
You know what? Nyan Davin is just gonna get out of there real quick. They're gonna use their vroom anytime to just make their way, sorta, to get on their bicycle and just sort of ride diagonally left and down. It'd be.
Yep.
So like to hear, yeah.
Alright, is that your turn then?
Yeah.
Roll, make sure you get your d6 then. And equal.
Alright, it appears it's my turn, and, well, I could go around and, try and deal more damage and do more things. I think right now, what's more important? He just fucking like in an almost an instant just zooms over here. You look like you need some support. Cloud of smoke that used to be my comrade.
Well, I'm in here.
Oh,
I can just choose where in here I am.
you know what? That's fair. But you know what you could really use? A massage. I'm gonna try and heal you for some stamina.
All right, how much are you spending on this massage?
I'm on a natural one. Max is just gonna back the fuck off and slap him.
Well, I was gonna spend like 3, so you know.
All right.
I'll be honest with this. I'm spending that 3 and like, come on, it's literally, I'm trying to like ease your like tension so that you can heal and be better at
Consent,
combat.
my dude.
You don't just go up to a random person you just met and give them a massage, my guy.
Yeah, no. So Equil, you're like, this will be helpful, and you're like, oh, yeah, I remember exactly what each muscle group is like, and if I touch this one, Max feels the weirdest fucking feeling, and it's like, yeah, no, don't fucking touch me. And you're like, maybe maybe I'll work on this one later.
There are
Good,
enough
I
boners.
perhaps I
right now.
misjudged.
With my unprofessional therapist qualifications, I diagnose you with Minetta.
All right,
Uh-huh.
I think that's a little harsh.
Alright, is that your turn, Equil?
I mean, I guess.
Bynthia.
Oh,
Keep in
boy.
mind a round has passed, so your Ares bonus has disappeared.
All right, let me just get rid of that. Boop. And then I'm gonna. If I go over here, I have just enough range to use gravity wave. I think.
No,
well,
you don't.
that's a 2.
That's
well,
an
that's
unnatural
a 1.
one.
I'll
Yeah,
take
so no,
the
just take cost.
cost.
Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Alright,
I
Ace's
can
turn.
reset the turn and you can try something
Nah,
else.
nah, it's fine. He's just gonna
It's
move again.
literally what I'm here for.
The Tangle is gonna just try and go up and use Giga Drain on Dottie.
Funny Tangela, funny Tangela.
You know, question.
That's an unnatural -1. No.
Question.
What?
Yeah.
Would Giga Drain count as an ability?
No, it's a move.
Damn.
Because this isn't like the fucking Pokemon trainer bounty. I'm not using those sorts of rules with Ace. Anyway. Let's see. Yeah, no, Ace is an asshole. He's gonna move to over here. He's also gonna give himself a roll to try and resist the ice. That's not gonna work, but hey, you know, if the roll's a d20. So I get this. God, I hate my fucking smaller dice luck so much. Alright,
That.
yeah, he's gonna fucking try to crush Funny Bug.
No!
Alright, who's gonna be doing any times?
You know what? I will. I'm gonna hijack his attack and make it so Funny Bug is crushing him.
Okay.
16.
Let's see. It's yourself specifically, not.
Well, then I'm crushing him and protecting Funny Bug.
Alright, he's gonna try and give you a boner as you're trying to punch him.
Wait, this is.
Damn.
Yeah, fuck you.
On
On top of that, if I'm hit by the same ability twice, or the same any kind of attack really twice, I have a natural resistance to it, and it's rolled in disadvantage, motherfucker.
I mean, this isn't hitting you, this is affecting you. But regardless, anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna say, so, let's see. Let me see how this ability works. So, overwrite yourself in the place of a character's action that you can see, making it seem like you're the one making the action, effectively hijacking it. Alright, so, let me see his
Pretty
basic
much,
attack
I
range.
just do the ability.
Yeah. You're not actually in range to attack him, so you just fucking punch the wall or some shit.
That's fine as long as Funny Bug is safe.
Yeah, Funny Bug's fine.
Funny bug, my beloved.
Yeah, that's gonna be Ace's turn. Dottie.
Funny bug doesn't seem to notice.
She immediately fires a shot at him. Let me check the range real quick. Oh, okay. Well, she doesn't immediately, but okay, now she does. Hey.
Yeah.
-7. All right,
So you're
and
not
is that
gonna
your
give
turn?
me a boner this time?
No, he just used that on Max.
Cool. Your face is shot, bro.
Bruh.
Deca.
I'll admit I had an idea with Deca involving the blood pool. Unfortunately, Ace has moved. So
sure
Deca is
has.
going. Deca will.
If you want to
Dad.
hold your turn, I can make another one where he is.
You know what? I'm not physically in range, unfortunately, either. So, you know what I can do? Actually, I'm gonna move. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna be able to move in range either. Dang. Yeah. I guess I'll hold my turn just in case you do something, but I'll just go after Max regardless.
All right.
Alright, well, if you said you wouldn't be able to make it there regardless, right? Because I only have like 7 stamina left, so it's a 4 cost, and if I want to make the attack hit him immediately to do a big damage, it's 5. So
no
I
worries
would
about
rather
that.
hold my turn and wait for you to move closer before I hit him with another shark.
Well, the secondary shark's in any time.
Yeah, but I use the ability. It creates the blood pool, and then by the time you would be your turn again. He would have already had his turn and moved.
That's fair.
I mean, they're holding their turn.
Well, yeah.
Anyway.
Anywho, just do what you'd like, Max. It's okay. He's out of the blood pool, so I can't really use the plan.
All right.
Because he's too far away.
Okay. In that case, for now, Max is gonna, well, first of all, move away creep. And then go next to Funny Bug. And then throw a CD at him.
Feel like I'm being unjustly emotionally attacked.
All right. Let's see.
I've rolled nothing but 19s, but no
Enemies,
20s.
Enters them. So what does this do?
Pretty much, well, it's in them +1 to all damage they take. After they get hit 3 times, get a weapon based off things that hit him.
Okay. Alright, is that your turn?
Yep.
Deca.
Okay, Deca's basically going to just use this turn as a positioning turn, since I'm too far away.
I don't remember how your tick down of sanity works. Make sure you're keeping track of that.
Yeah, in 30 minutes I will lose my first sanity. My crown will start hurting me, debuff-wise. Basically Deca's gonna go over there. Deca's gonna start considering their options. They're going to panic, as they don't really have anything. They're just gonna make another snake. Sure, that'll help. That's a 7, so maybe not.
Well, for that brief instance, it was a 10 because of your money time, I think.
Yeah. So you're fine. It'll
Cool.
happen. Yeah, sure.
I got a snake. I know it can't act, so that's my turn.
Yeah. Neon Devon, or whatever neon type you are.
Yeah. Right now, I'm Neon Wolf. Which means someone very important comes out. Mr. Wiggly.
Speaking of, something comes out. How's Funnybug feeling this turn?
Yeah, let me check. Funnybug, how are you? Funnybug's doing alright. You know what? I think Funnybug maybe did notice Max a little bit. And so
Hey.
Funnybug is gonna roll to heal Max for 1d3.
A life is a life, no matter what. Even if they are just a funny little bug.
Sure.
So how much am I being
You
healed?
receive 1 stamina.
Hey, that's one more stamina I had.
As a question, do we have any sort of gauge for how healthy Tangela looks?
Tangle looks pretty bad.
Alright.
If it has managed to get any of its Giga Drains to work, it would probably be looking better.
Alright. Let's see then. Can you withstand this? Teleport's behind you.
That's a 6. Does this have any additional effects, or is it just you move?
I just move, and if it succeeds, I can pay an additional stamina to try and trip them.
Do you want to try and trip him?
No.
Alright, so yeah, you just move.
Alright. No, alright. Then Neon Wolf is going to use, yeah, you know what? Let's use, Super Lucky Electro Neko 2002 Punch of Heroism.
No.
Oof.
Any negatives for that?
You were doing that on Tangela, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, like, you tried to, like, do your super mega attack, and you just kind of get a hand stuck in Tangela.
Oh.
It's gonna increase its likelihood on using its drain ability on you if it tries.
Mr. Wiggly, I don't want to handle this, Nya. So, Neon Wolf, turns away from, Tangela, and Mr. Wiggly is going to try and slap, Tangela.
What do you mean?
Their arm may be stuck, but they're just, like, facing away from them. It's probably not going to help, but, like, listen.
The thing is that it's not Tangela doing this to you. This is you just the actions of your own the consequences of your own actions.
The actions of your own
I
consequences.
understand. But Mr. Wiggly's using their bonus act. I'm using my bonus action to have Mr. Wiggly smack anyway. They do,
Oh, I
like,
see.
1 to 2 damage.
Yeah, you slapped the Tangela for 1. Is that your turn?
After that, yeah, it's my turn.
Alright. Equal.
Alright, after various recent events and, you know, just in general not doing a lot of great rolls in the sense of trying to deal a lot of damage, I think my time in the spotlight for this combat might be up. That said, I think it might be someone else's turn in the spotlight, someone who's been doing a lot more in terms of hurting our opponent, as I'm going to try and turn that frown upside down to shift the spotlight to Dottie and try and give them, like, a second lower powered action, and I'll just spend, like, I don't know, like 5 stamina feels right.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, bugger.
Alright, give me a roll.
But of course I rolled a 2.
Yeah, also you can instead you could spend 3, but nothing happens.
Thank you, God. And now that apparently I can't shift the spotlight somehow, I'm just going to set up for, you know, my brilliant retreat to the backstage with some before images. No, apparently.
I'm so sorry, Sam.
No, it's perfectly fine. This is what I deserve, apparently.
Yet another poor rolling magician looking man.
Fine, and so I'll just move there myself instead of sending my He hangs his hat.
What's
like,
up with
over his eyes
DBA
as
and
he
these performer
walks.
guys?
Yeah, every performer just never
I
gets. the
started
spotlight.
out doing good.
Alright, is that your turn, Equal?
Yes, that's my turn.
Oh, I
Cynthia.
have amps, by the way.
Alright, let me quickly check my distances. Alright. Okay. Should I try to do a pro gamer move? Yes, I'm gonna try to bullshit something with one of my abilities, so that's what that's 4 spaces. So I'm gonna go over here, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going to try to lightning strike to Naruto run 4 spaces ahead of me, right?
Uh-huh.
And because I stop adjacent to you, and you know, you weren't attacked, I get to do my basic attack, which does more damage.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, so let me just... But maybe I shouldn't have.
I'm trying to do something that requires 2 rolls was a bold move, I gotta say.
I wanted to do the pro gamer move.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you take 2 backlash damages. You just try to fucking... After you flail wildly, you flail a bit more and end up slashing into your foot.
Fuck.
You want me to give you, or someone else, or someone else, a bit of a retry, just a main action.
I don't know, it's actually nice. I've been feeling...
Oh, it's single digits. Oh,
That's a 5, I'm afraid. Yeah, no.
It's
Oh my
fine.
God.
He'll
This
just
is
run
not
away
his turn.
again.
Alright. So is that everybody? Ace's turn now, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so before we do Ace, well, first off, we're gonna see if he can resist that ice. No, but, you know, got the more important part. No. Alright, now Tangle is just gonna try to absorb Nyan Wolf's stamina with Giga Drain. That's a 6. Let's see. Nyan Wolf, you take 1 damage.
You alright? Was that supposed to hurt ya? You think you're gonna kill me in 1 hit, ya?
Tangle noises. Let's see.
Better make it count, ya.
Alright, so Ace is going to... Alright, you know what, I'm getting kind of annoyed of all you fucking worms surrounding me. And he focuses one hand, and he's going to move back here. So that will be able to affect Dottie as well. And we just... this will only really work for people that have VTT, but you know.
Oh boy.
It's going to affect this area.
Oh lord.
And in doing so will affect Dottie.
Yeah, I can take a screenshot if you don't have that, Holly.
Have what?
VTT.
I have VTT.
I assume Dream doesn't. It was the most important thing, but regardless.
Yeah, again, I'll take a screenshot and just throw it into the server.
Let's see. So me just considering the line, I just for the outer edge, because let's see, this is a this is gonna be a 5-space cone, so it would be 4 from this edge. So this would also hit Equil and slightly hit Nyan Wolf as well. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Spirit Shotgun. So let's see.
Well, that's right. You do have the.
Yeah. So let me also roll this to see if he recovers stamina for using this one, and he does. That's a D4. I want to roll a D6. All right. I was gonna say this was a 5 cost ability, so he ends up taking 3 because he had 5 plus 1, and then recovered 3. So is anybody using any times?
Yes. I am very specifically. I could Sealing Scroll, but to be honest, I'm gonna take the easier way out because I still have my saved bonus action to dodge. So I'm gonna try and do that. That's a 10.
Yeah, you managed to get out of the way. Consider you just dip to somewhere else.
Yeah.
I don't have. Sorry. I don't have an anytime per se. However, because I stated earlier that I was turning away, and that is coming from a direction that I'm facing away from, question
Yeah.
mark.
Yeah, let's see. Like it will make Mr. Wiggly mad. Wiggly doesn't get to react to it though.
Yeah, no, I understand. I was just asking if it made Mr. Wiggly mad, and I was fine.
Yeah, you're good. So is anybody else going to be trying anything or no?
I'm going to try to blink, so I can, walk out of the range. That's another single fucking digit. Wow,
Yeah.
good job.
Considering his back is to the wall, you're like, now how do I end up behind him? And you're more focused on that than actually attempting the maneuver, more or less.
I guess for the sake of it, is he actually like moving at all to fire this shotgun? Or...
It's basically an energy blast is being emitted from his hand.
Okay, I can't really stop that because I think stops actions. And I assume because it's a wave/beam, I can't really stack its shadow.
Not really. It is an emission of energy and light, so no.
So I can't help anyone. I apologize.
Wait, this is a light-based attack?
Specifically it's spirit energy.
She's immune to light-based attacks.
Like it emits light is what I was saying, but it's not a light base. It is spirit energy.
Okay, that's fair.
This is like a key blast, effectively.
Yeah, that would probably affect someone with an epithet.
Yeah.
How much damage?
I'm just making sure nobody else is using any times first. I don't know if Dream is back or not.
I am. The internet stopped being fucky.
Alright, so you're gonna use it anytime or no? Just so I can confirm.
I have no idea what's going on.
Okay, have you ever watched Yu Yu Hakusho, Dream?
Yes.
He's using Spirit Shotgun.
I see. Who's it? Is it hitting anyone in particular?
Yeah, it's okay. If you look at the image that James posted, it is affecting that, and then also because of how Dottie's thing works, it's also being targeted from Dottie and also hitting Dottie and Mr. Wolf. Nyan.
I mean, I can try to delay it for a turn so that people can get out of the way. Or I could just reset the turn and make it so he'd have to roll with disadvantage to do it.
Whichever you're feeling.
I feel like that might be the better option, but...
You could also potentially attempt to just dodge into your cloud, question mark.
Yeah,
the thing is,
it's
Dream's
also
doing that
hitting
to help others.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
True.
it's also hitting a lot of other people, so this should be a thing I should just straight up stop.
I would say since this is hitting so many of us, this probably would be a good instance of using that turn reset disadvantage.
Yeah, and it's also, surprisingly enough, the one that costs the least amount of stamina.
Wild.
So, you know what? I'm just gonna reset the turn. Fuck it.
I'm afraid that's not
No.
going to reset the turn.
Damn our rolls.
No, the one time I don't roll good this data bounty.
So, is anybody else trying anything, or is that it, just to confirm?
I can try to steal the attack and redirect it back at him.
I imagine
you
it'll probably
want.
be hard.
I would imagine it would be probably hard, but other than that one roll that happened just now, I've been rolling pretty good. A lot of 19s. I'm going for it. Big money.
Alright, he's gonna try and give you a boner. And so, can you post the exact thing that makes disadvantage and all that, so I know?
Yeah. And hold on, I'm just gonna try to... Actually, no, I won't, because that would make me unconscious. Never mind. Fuck it. I'll just... whatever.
So are you gonna post the thing that I asked?
Post what?
The thing that makes disadvantage for double effects or whatever the fuck?
Oh, yeah, my talent. Seen it.
Let's see, you've been hit with... Okay, so I see. So that doesn't do disadvantage like you said, I don't know... Okay.
It's half as effective. Isn't that what disadvantage is?
No, half as effective means its effect is reduced. It does not make it have disadvantage. That is not what that means at all.
Different
Listen,
things.
I'm very stupid.
It's okay, friend.
So, okay. So Dream, I'll say that you can jack it, but instead of jack it,
Jesus, wording.
Yeah, that's why I laughed. Considering that he's interrupting you, but it's not going to full stop, do you want to instead have a beam struggle?
You know what? Yes, absolutely. That'd be
All right,
hype
let's
as fuck.
let's each give a roll then.
Alright, I'm rolling. Oh, it was almost a 19!
I'm afraid that he manages to win in the clash of the beam struggle in the end. I'll say that for the outer cone, so basically the Funny Bug, Max, and Binthia,
Yeah.
the beam struggle manages to reduce its effectiveness. So I'm gonna say Max takes no damage from this, and Funny Bug and Binthia are each going to take. I'm gonna say it's gonna have it, so they are gonna each take 5, and then because this was a 5-cost ability, so Dottie and Tangela, so Tangela is dead, and the Mr. Wolf are taking the 11.
I used up all my stamina to try to save everyone, but I still failed.
It's okay, friend.
Funny Bug is hurt, but at least Funny Bug is still alive.
Are you
Mr.
taking
Wiggly has 11 anger.
Are you
I also
taking your
managed to
damage,
save Dottie and Wiggly, so you know I'll take that.
Oh,
That's a
The,
win.
the thing is, if I'm being attacked from behind, I don't take damage. Mr. Wiggly just instead gets angry.
Mr. Wiggly is attacked instead. I didn't read it as that way. Yeah, it makes sense. Alright. And because I had to move before he did that to get it as effective as it was, that is his turn, so Dottie.
Pugger. Did you just move one single space away?
Yes.
You did?
Yep. Because he
He
wanted
had to
be
back up,
effective.
that way he could put his hand in front of the thing instead of, you know.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. She's gonna shoot through her own tunnel, and because this is like 4, and then out 1 space.
Yeah, so it would be 5.
so
It would be in the sweet spot, yeah.
And hey, it's a 10.
Yep, you'll do 7.
Tight. Let me just redraw this.
Oh, also I have to roll the D100 for the beam struggle. No.
Okay, I think I've unlocked a different thing now about what Dottie can do.
Alright, is that your turn?
Yes.
Meow, where'd you get your big ol' line? The line store? Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you with this buttstock if you keep talking.
Max.
Alright, how hurt does Ace look?
He's taken a solid amount of damage, but he's still looking more than fine.
Oh fuck, we're not winning this. Okay. Do
You
we have
never know.
any way of recovering stamina?
Funny Bug.
Funny Bug.
Well, I tried, but you just slapped me.
Alright, you know what? I'm probably gonna go out this turn anyway because I'm gonna get attacked. So I'm still willing to put the blood puddle where he is, Deca, if you want to do your thing. Since I know
that's
you
fine,
moved over
but-
here to do it.
If it works, yeah. The only downside is that I am probably going to mess up. Binthia will probably want to move away because it's a very big AOE.
I see.
So do we want to hold our turns until after Binthia then?
That is up to you. I'm
Yes,
fine with holding if you want to hold.
I imagine we'd want to let Binthia and Funny Bug get out of the way before we do it then.
Probably. But that's up to folks.
Alright, then yeah, I'll hold my turn until after Binthia.
And I will
Alright.
do the same after Max.
Alright.
Alright. Well, it's time.
Yeah.
Yontuma. Mr.
Mo-
Wiggly disappears.
First and foremost, though, what about Funny Bug?
Oh, that's right. Funny Bug. I'll be honest, Funny Bug doesn't like Ace because they just got Mega Blasted. So Funny Bug's just gonna go over here and bite Ace.
Funny Bug, no, you were supposed to move away.
Funny
How much
bug.
does that do?
Like,
No.
Let me check how much damage Funny Bug does. If he bumps into someone, he can try to bite them for 1 to 2 damage.
Yeah, I'll do 2.
Yeah. And now Nyan Entama. Now, Nyan Entama is, I believe this is his 3rd talent procs. Where? Oh no, not that one. But that is important. Nyan Entama's long and short-term memory are below average. Where am I, Nya?
There's no Nya in that title.
Doesn't matter.
Nyan Entama starts combat somewhere random on the battlefield. When swapped into Nyan Entama for the first time within a combat, this also occurs. They most often appear in the most comedic place.
Personally, the most comedic place would be in just like almost completely submerged in the blood lake, furthest away from Ace.
So they just rise out of the blood pool, look around. Like, I imagine if anyone was looking at Nyan Wolf, they're just gone, and then they're Nyan Entama's just over here, and it's just like.
Yeah, Rush.
Oh, I'm just being silent because Nyan Entama doesn't talk.
Oh,
I see.
They're gonna take out a mask.
Uh-huh.
No one cared who I was until I put on the mask, Nyan.
That's a 4.
Is the -2 on everything? I thought it was
It's
just
explicitly
targeting
on.
Ace.
No.
Sorry.
It's anyone whose icon wasn't drawn by us and rolls with a -2 to all rolls.
Yeah.
Alright. So I don't pull out a mask, I assume.
I'm afraid not. No.
And
There's
I,
no point in that.
that's it.
All right. Equal. As I said a second ago on Max's turn, like he's taken a lot of hits, but he's fine enough.
Yeah, I
Jesus
understand.
Christ.
I realize we may not be winning this, so this is more. This is less for the group and more for me. I'm throwing an exploding shuriken through the tunnel.
All right, give me a roll.
God damn it!
Yeah, I'll do 3.
All right, that's something.
Equal.
Look, I'm a little down in the dumps after my plan didn't work out.
Magicians just join DBA and then get shit on.
The
I'm not
funny
even a
part is he's not even a magician yet.
Performers, magicians, same thing. People who have that aesthetic. You know the one I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
So anyway, is that your turn, Equal, or are you gonna move around?
I feel like someone was just casually not race, but like jobbist at me. Anyways, I'm gonna try and set up some before images.
This is a
Alright.
very emotional bounty.
No.
I'm afraid not Equal.
You know what? I think my psychic powers are just like on the downturn today. I'm having performance anxiety. I'm sorry. Can you use that one ability on me again, Ace?
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Alright, Benthea.
Alright. I'm gonna try to gravity wave again.
Alright.
And...
So, where are you going to leap to?
you know, just, might as well right next to him, because then I can just move action out of here, so just kind of like right
Alright.
here.
So what type of attack are you attempting to do on him? For the sake of my own knowledge.
It's like, it's just, well, she thinks it's magic, but it's just funny little kickies and such at him.
Alright, so he will just take the damage. But he is going to use the acid fruit to try and do recoil damage to you.
Alright.
All right,
Oof.
let's see. Let me roll my D100 first and foremost. All right. So in total, from this exchange, he gained 1 stamina outside of the damage that he took, which was 5. So he technically went down by 4 stamina.
Uh-huh.
However, after your own cost, you also went down by, considering he's using it as a nighttime, I'm gonna say you only take 4 damage,
Oof.
but it hurts a lot.
Alright, and now I'm just gonna, fucking boop down to here. Out of the way.
Alright,
So Max
Uh,
and Deca can do funny thing.
yeah.
Alright, well, first of all, 1, 2, 3. And then I'm gonna throw a shark at him, which is gonna knock me unconscious. But it'll let Deca.
Which of the zones are you going to deconstruct, for the sake of it?
Throwing a shark.
Dream.
What?
Which of the, since you can only have 2 zones, which zone are you deconstructing?
I would imagine just the first one I summoned.
Yeah, I just making sure which one, because you would be
Yeah.
able to choose.
Yeah, I just didn't know I could choose. I was just assuming I'd be deconstructing the first one.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright. So yeah, it'll do 4 damage. I'll say 5, actually.
Hey.
Let's see.
Bleh.
3, 4.
Um, now, do I need to set this up more? I assume this would benefit from being set up more. Okay, I'm gonna try to use it anytime on myself before I use my main action and move action. Okay, this is a funny blood pool. And Deca's first gonna use the Shade Shackler on themselves, if this works.
Now, quickly before that, I know Benthy attacked him, and I know Max just attacked him. Has anybody else attacked him since
Oh,
Max
Funny
put
Bug
in
hit
the
him.
CD? Alright, so yeah, so that would have been 3 extra attacks, so Max, you get your CD back.
Hey, what
Your
were the 3
properties of-
attacks that hit him? What are the properties? That I can
The
totally
properties are Benthia doing jujitsu and shit, Funny Bug biting someone, and Blood Shark attack.
use? So, like, a bloody spear. Got it.
Yeah, sure. So
Neat.
what are you doing?
I'm using Shade Shackler on myself in order to get access to its bonus action, since I can puppet my own shadow very well.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to explain it very quickly before I get any more debuffed. So you're going to have to look at the second part of this, but attention everyone, I'm about to do something stupid. Deca sees that there is a big old pool of liquid, and they've seen this done at other pools of liquid. They are going to, as basically their move action / main action, fly up to about, like, where is it? To about here, is going to jump and basically cannonball into the water to send a tidal wave of blood sharks everywhere. Because we've
Alright.
seen blood sharks in there.
Give me a roll.
Okay, this has an inherent +5. 20 plus, it would be +3 after the -2.
Alright.
As
yep.
leaps.
Alright, so that's going to affect Ace, Funny Bug, Max, and Benthia. So a wave of blood sharks are just exploded everywhere. I'm gonna say everybody in the zone takes 9.
Oh, well, I'll be down to -1.
Hey, I know I'm dead, but can I spend an extra stamina to try to move here?
No, because you're unconscious. You wouldn't be able to consciously attempt that. And even if you did, you would still be within the zone that's being affected by this attack.
Okay.
I don't know if everyone can see the AoE that's currently on Deca.
No.
Cannot is in like an aura and
It's-
icon.
Yeah, I can set it to visible, like, but yeah, give me a second.
Do you not have Blink, Bynthia?
Oh shit, yeah.
Blink specifically maneuvers them behind the target as
yeah,
the thing,
that's
so
the
they
main
would still be in the
problem.
zone.
You blink into the center of the shark mass.
Yeah, no. I'm just gonna be
So, Deca does that.
Funny bet Bug's dead.
Deca comes out of the blood. All right, that was rad. Let's do it again.
Alright, is that your
there's-
turn?
Deca's gonna think for half a second. They're just gonna start drinking the blood. No, they just start choking on it.
And you're lucky that the wave went outwards from you, otherwise the blood sharks would have gone to Dottie and spread to Equal as well, knocking out Equal.
It's fine. I still have
Party
my bonus
white.
action dodge.
Anyway, so that was Max and Deca, so it's Ace's turn now, I guess. Alright,
Oh shit.
yeah, considering what you just did, Ace is going to target you, but first and foremost, let's see if he can clear that ice status. No. Nope, alright. He's going to move to over here. Alright, I'm gonna fucking turn you into fucking toast. Fucking whatever. He's going to be spending 10 cost plus 1, so 11 cost total. Dragon of the Darkness Flame!
LMAO, this man's gonna kill himself.
Alright, are you gonna be just inherently, that's gonna get rid of the frost afterwards. So are you gonna be attempting to get out of the way of this attack, Deca?
Yes, I am. I have an idea. I have a bunch. I've got 3 spaces of blood. And I'm going to use Swamp Floodgate to unleash them at high speed to propel myself away.
Alright.
Go, Deca, go!
Alright, he's gonna give you a
that's
boner.
-3.
Alright, between your -3 as an 8 and his slight success boner giving, you're still gonna get mostly clipped by this ability. So where are you gonna try to move to?
I guess because it looks like he's pointing at me, I'm just going straight this way.
Yeah, no, so you try to move and you end up here. But as you're like, okay, it's fine, I just moved out of the way. He just kind of like shoves his arm in the direction towards you and it curves around to follow you. I'm gonna say as it clips you, instead of taking the full damage, you're gonna take... yeah, you're gonna take 12 instead of 23.
Okay, I think it's fair that I'm gonna roll a d20 for dying real quick because of my talent. If you're curious what talent it is, I'm playing dead.
Specifically, if he does harm to himself, he can roll to feign death.
Ah, you're right. I should have played dead when I hit the water.
Yeah. So yeah, no, you take the 12.
Would that be considered magic damage?
Yes, it is. It is specifically this attack damage is Demon Hellfire.
Okay. Well, I do have some buffs from my crown now. Yay! But also, ow.
And because he uses anytime, let me just. Yep. So let me just. All right. So he only took 1 cost, from at least from the anytime, anyways. He's looking worse, but still a lot better than the collective players. However, the arm he just used that with is fucking limp at his side. Dottie.
Hi. Mr. Equil, you seem like you need to pick me up. You wanna try and do something on this turn?
Maybe?
Okay.
I don't know.
I feel like we gotta really do shit now because this attrition, we're just gonna dive. I'm gonna use my exacto round. I'm not trying to go for damage. I just want the tunnel to go to Ace.
Uh-huh. It's specifically Hellfire. It ignores normal fire resistance. And no.
Okay, where does the bullet go?
So you were specifically just aiming towards Ace, right?
Yeah, I just wanted the trail to go to you.
Fucking not that. Ruler. I'm gonna say it ends up like around. It stops around here.
Oh shit! Damn. Oh man, that even when it's high velocity. Holy shit!
I mean, you roll a technical 0.
Oh, that's true. Oh, it's my lucky number though.
I mean, the lucky number is in effect because they're
Yeah,
not in
that's
that
not
form.
in effect right now.
Anyway, you do get your line though. Yep.
I'm still gonna try to use amped
All right.
for equal.
Keep in mind
and-
to take costs if you haven't already.
total 7.
Oh, I thought Roche was unconscious. You're correct, James. For some reason, I don't know.
What?
Yes. Just
Answering
talking about Discord
Iverson
chat.
for voiceless, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
all right. So who are you giving it to?
so equal and Deca have a main action. Their basic weapons damage is up by 4, and they have a use of a single anytime that they have.
All right. Who wants to go first? Equal or Deca?
You can go because I don't have any ideas at the moment.
All right, cool.
Yeah, this is pretty much the next couple of turns are pretty much just our Hail Marys to
well,
see if we
this
can't
is-
beat them.
Yeah.
We'll see. The problem with this is, so the weapons plus 4 damage is just for this one main action, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, because I sure just barely am out of range.
Motherfuck.
I was range calcing to see, and yeah, no, I am just barely out of range, but I do still have
let's
the main
see.
action.
Let me
Because
Because
see.
Because
using Dottie's tunnel from where I'm standing,
2,
it would be 7.
3, 4, 5. No, it's 6.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, if you're gonna count it, then you know.
Because
so
it's
be it.
already in this space, so it would count as
yeah.
only
All
going
right,
through
that
a
is-
space once it gets here.
That is fair. In that case, fuck it.
All right. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you does 7. Yep.
And you have an anytime if you want to use.
Equal
mean,
does
I-
not have
I-
it any times.
I have
Oh,
technically an anytime, but I haven't used it, so like.
that's fair.
So Deca,
I guess I'm gonna have to.
after the shuriken, he looks. It was a solid hit, but he's still doing better. But that took a solid chunk out of what was left.
I
Okay,
don't-
we have a
unfortunately,
chance.
Unfortunately, all my basic attacks are 1 range.
I thought your one thing was 2 range, wasn't it?
My not so short sword is 3 range.
Oh, I see.
So
I mean,
I
you
just
could try to go for a bit, but just for slightly reduced damage, you know.
I mean, sure, yeah, that would be fine. Otherwise, I can try to summon something, but let's
to you.
let's just try to. I'll try the Bippy.
All right. So that would be 8 damage before slightly. I'm gonna say you'll do a total of 5.
Okay, a Bippy.
It's getting a little worse for her.
You have a chance.
I'm gonna use my main action. No, my movement action. Yeah, sure. Just a little closer.
All right. Nyan Intama, or whatever non-form you are.
Nyan Pawn now.
Nice.
Oh, I see.
Alright. Let's see. Now I can't quite make it all the way over there. But you know who can? Surely the Nyans team could make it over. So Nyan Pawn is going to use no, I'm with the Nyans team as a 12 cost, knocking themselves out in the process.
Alright. Give me a roll.
And
Come on, baby.
effectively, a parade of neon pawns come out, and where the fuck are they? There they are. I don't want you here.
The goons just appears out of nowhere.
So effectively what this does is a big team attack based on these neon versions occurs. And effectively, because it's a whole bunch of neon pawns, 6 plus the one that exists already, I'll just get another one because, you know. Effectively what they're gonna do is they're all gonna pull out, like, they're all gonna pull out, like, the sticks you use to, like, hit a pinata, and one of them is going to take out a 5e magical item just for fun. I'll roll for what that is, real quick. Let's see here. A thunderous flail, alright, I guess. And they're just gonna go over and just start beating Ace like a pinata, trying to beat candy out of him.
Alright.
And the one with the flail is just gonna try to bring it down on his head.
Alright. Yeah, I'll say I'll do a total of 12, and he'll have whatever the LC shock status is.
Yeah. Thunderous flail. Da-da-da. Yeah.
What does shock do?
Shock is, effectively, whenever you roll that number or lower, you take, your turn is immediately ended, you take your shock stacks and damage, and then that's it.
If that's the case, I'll do a d4 of it. Alright, so he has 4 shock.
Alright. And then the neon pawns would, vanish.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep 3 of them around just in case someone rolls their lucky number, though.
Let's see, is there a lightning status? I thought there was.
Yeah,
There
should
is.
be a lightning bolt.
Where the fuck is it?
Uh,
There it is.
yeah.
Alright, equal. After that hits, he's looking a lot more worse for wear, so there's a solid chance you might be, as a group, you might be able to take him down.
Equal takes a singular step forward, looks over to Ace, looks down at his equipment. Jesus Christ, am I glad I decided to keep these things around. God damn it.
You throw it, and then it just kind of, it nicks the edge of the portal, and it's like, oh, a target detected, and it just kind of explodes in the air.
God damn it. I had my one good moment. I got the boosted one off, I guess.
If you want to move or whatever, go ahead, because that was mid-move action. But Deca.
Okay. Well, I think it's fair to say I'm not feeling that most healthy.
Psycho Slash is the one that can be used move action. Forget about that. Yep.
I think I'm going to use Knack is Snack really quick to consume a Knack.
Alright.
I'm probably gonna consume the turn skip.
Also, you can get 4 from that.
Cool. And I have a, I believe I get some sort of small buff based on a turn skip.
Yeah.
I guess like semi-glitchy properties maybe.
Yeah, sure.
But Deck is then going to try to use, what is it? Knack is attack. To combine the use of a Knack with one of the... We'll use a Knack as an attack, basically. So what he's going to use, he's going to try to use the Reformation Reticulum and all this blood to make a gigantic, like, ancient shark that just comes up and just crunches on Ace.
Alright, you wanna roll? Alright, yeah, I'll say it'll do 10 damage.
Cool.
He is still barely standing.
Ooh.
Oh, you say that,
Yes.
Very often, in fact.
Anyway.
So that was Deca's main action. How much did that cost to summon a shark?
I'm gonna say it was a 4 cost.
Cool. Have I been displaced inside the shark?
No,
Dang.
you didn't say that you wanted to be displaced in it, so you weren't focused on that, I'm afraid to say.
That's fair. I just summoned a shark.
Yeah.
It is somewhere. I guess the only other thing Dekka's going to do is all he has is a move action, so I guess he's just going to absorb the bodies and supply it as his move action.
Yeah, sure.
Sure, they'll be
so
out of harm's way.
Let me just make more fucking things to show where the blood is now, actually. There we go. So yeah, no, just Nyanpon, Max, and the Cloud are all just inside Dekka now.
You can move Max off. I moved myself away.
Yeah. I'll just move her here.
Okay. I don't know if that helped.
Alright. Ace's turn. Unless you're gonna take a move action, of course.
That was my move action.
Oh, right, yeah. Alright, let's see. I
assume that's the shark.
Oh, okay. What? I
The
don't know
shark
what that is.
goes
That
in.
wasn't drawn by me. Alright. Well, I'm just gonna say Dekka is a twink.
Uh-huh.
Otacon is not a twink. Ace gets advantage against characters who everyone agrees are twinks. Once per combat, if he spends 5 stamina, Ace can say that someone is or is not a twink, regardless of what literally everyone else says, and his word becomes the final say on that matter, at least for now. So, everybody now acknowledges, at least for the very small moment, that Dekka is in fact a twink. Alright, let's see, so... Alright, yeah, no, Ace is gonna move to over here, and he's gonna try to sock you with his basic attack. Alright, so that's a 13, he has +2 to rolls with his basic attack currently, so that's 15. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, well, I'd like you to not sock me, so I'm gonna just try to shackle your shadow. For reference, because this is slightly important, my tiara, I'm at the first level of it, but I've also fallen a level, so, I lose... my rolls and damage go down by 2 boost, so I still have a -3. This is gonna be bad.
Yeah, I'm afraid not.
No.
You take
I guess
cost, and then I don't know how much DR you have, but this would be doing 8 damage before DR.
That prompts me to try to use my last anytime, because I don't want to die just yet.
Mm.
Numanomomi, I'm just gonna use the Swamp Floodgate, Flood Jet again. Just get back in the liquid. No,
that's a... Yeah, no. I'm afraid. So you take your cost and then 8, and he recovers, I think it's... 3 lifesteal, and his basic attack is going to drop significantly, because he has to deal with the fact that all of his stuff is being... All of his targets are being taken out now. But more importantly, he did roll a d20. So he will recover a little bit more stamina. Alright. He is... I'm just gonna tell you, he is looking awful right now. Your turn, Dottie.
Come on, Dottie.
Okay.
Finish him off first.
Please. Before he gives you a boner again.
So it's currently just Dottie and Equal, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
I think
Alright. Cool.
Okay. I think if he's looking this bad, I might as well just use the last exacta round I have. This is... Come on. 10. It's 7 damage, and it's...
7 damage, and are you in your sweet spot?
It doesn't matter. but with
Okay. Yeah, 7 damage. He's gonna try to give you a boner, as he otherwise will be going down.
Come on.
Yep, you
You
snipe him.
realize, Ace, my
Hell
dick is
yeah.
always hard.
He also takes the shock from that, Lamau.
I mean, yeah. So anyway, yeah, he gets shot and is knocked unconscious.
Oh, that was a close
Exactly.
one.
I should say, by the way.
Oh,
Man.
Dottie, yeah, baby.
We really pulled it through at the end there.
Woo.
She puts down her rifle, the smoking barrel up to her lips, and she blows it. It does nothing because she's a hologram. And that's how
Makes
hot
her
my
look
dick is.
super hot. You could even say it makes our jeans fit tighter.
Let me just.
I
It
wonder
stayed
if
away
Alex
from
is
my
in-
boundary the entire fight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it
I'm
goes with
rude
your
now.
prop, because you can't just run it away once you have it like be 50 by 50.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of scaling with my prop,
Also, do me and Deca get any companionship for that super mega dual tech?
Sure, you can gain 1.
Hell yeah.
Roche, I'm pretty sure I got my last upgrade fairly recently.
What was your last upgrade?
Knack 2, baby.
Oh, yeah. And what prof was that at?
I don't remember.
Oh, well, let me go to my upgrades document. What prof are you at now?
I haven't picked mine yet. I'm at 22 currently.
20.
No, I'm sorry, 28, sorry. It's not updated.
I mean, yeah, you did get Knack 2 baby at 27. I mean, I don't know, you might have something.
Yeah, why not? I want to see these upgrades.
Alright, so you're at 29?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, how fitting. You get an upgrade at 29. It's the base name for this upgrade is a link to an image. However, the alternate name is Larukan.
I see.
Deco's so unpredictable that it's literally impossible to tell if he's dead or not, and frankly, it's disturbing. Deca may now feign death from being knocked out as well, rolling privately and telling another player their role to determine whether or not they're pretending to be down or are actually down. If they are faking it, their stamina is whatever it was at before being knocked out. Deca can additionally now fake his death up to twice per combat, and he can perform very minor actions, like grabbing a rock that's a space away or eating some floor food once per turn while he's pretending to be dead, without being discovered.
What would you say is a successful feigning death? I think you should probably
I would assume the DC for like most attacks, if you're just like at 4 or 5-ish and are being knocked out by like just exactly, it's probably just regular DC. But like anything that's like you are put from 12 stamina from, you would take like 20 plus damage, it's like a DC 10 or so.
Gotcha. But yeah, I assume this. I'm going to enjoy my Schrodinger's lizard.
Equal does not get anything at 8's proficiency, by the way.
I mean, I figured he's the one up from base, so.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know.
You never know.
Oh, by the way, because I'm a synchronized Monday, who do I give my companionship to? Fuck it, let's just give it to Binthia.
Hell yeah, you're the second person with comp with Binthia.
Alright. And just for Soleil's sake, I'm gonna say this was a 20-point run.
Pog.
Yeah,
By
yeah.
the way, just so I can ask for stream to see it, did you pull up the image on stream, Jamie?
I have not. Give me a second.
What in?
Open a new window or tab. Oh, I see.
Yeah, the name of the upgrade is an image.
I see.
And Speaking of as well, do not forget to show off the pieces of fan art that we got.
Oh, right.
we
Let
got
me do
fan
that
art?
real quick. All right, let me
Yeah, we
grab
got
the
fan
Discord.
art.
Fan art time. Okay. All right. We've got a drawing from a poor fool. I will open that up. Funny Deca.
Funny Deco with wings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you.
And then we also have a sketch of Ace, also from a poor fool. Look at them. Look at that
Hey.
asshole.
Yeah, look at him.
It's pronounced Ole.
Yeah, asshole. Yeah, whatever, buddy. Oh, boy.
Guacamole, yeah.
I know, I really think you should just change your name to Prick.
And not really fan art, but Penny had an observation she put in chat of just people who were streaming tabletops and just us being over here.
Yeah. You got a bunch of normal names and then just right smack dab in the middle. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
No, his name should be
Perfect.
Richard. Last name be floppin, and then middle name initial is S. So his full name is Dix be floppin.
No.
Well, anyways, anyone have anything
if
else they
you-
want to
if-
do?
If you want your jeans to fit tighter, the prospects of anything we do, if for whatever reason you'd be into that, make sure to join Fine Dining, our Discord server. There it is.
Join it, please, dear God.
Join us.
that-
We stream more D&D. We stream
way-
video games.
I say goodbye to chat, everybody.
Bye
No.
bye,
I
chat.
buddy.
I refuse.
Too bad.